Well, hey there, everybody. Welcome back. This is JHaubz, and you're watching my playthrough of Starcraft 2, Legacy of the Void. So, well, technically it's now Starcraft 2 Into the Void because we're going to be doing the Epilog today. So, this I'm likely just going to do as one long episode just to keep it all as one thing. And this will probably wrap up my Waffle request series because this will be the end of Starcraft 2. I guess without further ado, let's get into the Epilog. Into the Void. Into the Void. Beckoned by Kerrigan's psionic transmission, a group of Terran and Protoss forces have convened upon Ulnar, the desolate homeworld of the Xel'Naga. Their purpose remains unclear. Gathering within the Spear of Adune's War Council, Raynor and Artanis now await the arrival of the Queen of Blades.
We have waited long enough within this accursed realm. If the Queen of Blades truly wishes to speak, she would be here now.
She ain't gonna stand us up, Solendis. If she says it's important, you better believe it is.
Trusting this deceiver is not an act I am accustomed to, Commander.
Such little faith for a Templar. Artanis. Jim.
So what's going on, Sarah? What's so urgent you got us all here for?
Amon lives. His hatred festers in the void. And he already plans to return. Even now, I hear a voice calling me.
This may be the great enemy's trickery.
This voice is not his. There's something else in there. Something tormented and desperate. But it's benevolent. Amon's strength grows by the moment. He may not return during our lives, but he will return.
And what is it you suggest we do, Kerrigan?
There is a gateway to the void, within Ulnar. I intend to go through it and destroy the Fallen One once and for all. I need your help.
Sarah's right. We can't kick this can down the road. This burden is ours, like it or not.
Zeratul foresaw that this day would come. You have our blades, Kerrigan.
Even if Solendis doesn't like it. By the way, Ulnar itself is the entrance to the void. Just casually fly in, everybody. It's like, okay, by the way, all of this.
Things are going sideways real fast. These shadows are tearing apart our ships. We're not gonna last long out here.
The voice is coming from up ahead. We have to reach it.
My forces will investigate.
Because our shields protect us from the void energies. Oh, okay. I think.
Your warriors are close now, Artanis. I can sense it.
We must find the corruption and clear it. The shadows are slowly consuming our warriors. Strike true, Templar! Amon's minions are coming from that rift. Destroy it.
Oh.
Go forth. Purge the corruption.
That voice. It is my former master. Tassadar.
Do as he says.
Oof.
I called to you in dire need. Now you have come to this realm. Here I am prisoner. You must free me from his grasp.
Whose grasp?
Who else is?
The Queen of Blades. What a pleasant surprise.
Nerud. I thought you were dead.
Without form, we, the Zelnaga, return to the void. Here, I live on. But you will not be so fortunate.
Get ready, Artanis. Nerud's forces are heading towards Jim's position. My swarm will be there to help.
My Templar will join you. In the name of Tassadar, we shall be victorious.
We did it.
There is no time to celebrate, friend Raynor. Nerud
Friend
will surely
Raynor.
send another soon. We should use this time to advance.
Spear of Adun, this is Hyperion Actual. There are several strategic positions up ahead. We should make a point of securing them.
Okay.
A fine idea, Admiral. If these locations can be cleared of enemy forces, we could establish forward positions.
The sword will fall this day.
Dropping some troops at your front line, Sarah. What do you say, Artanis? You feel like joining in?
Yeah, sure. Oh, hello.
Slaughter that creature.
All right. we
Done.
got it.
Get that.
Artanis.
Yes, sir.
You can all hear him now, can't you?
Yes, but there are still many questions.
Nice work. We're securing the location now. Jim, expect some more support coming your way soon.
Zeratul led you to free me.
He did.
You cannot resist forever, Raynor.
Oh,
You
yes,
do
we
not
can.
deserve to stand among gods.
You know what? You don't need to talk like that.
Raynor, my forces are inbound. Protoss Commander, we could use your assistance.
Okay, Stukal. I think we're just gonna meet the guy before he even gets to ya.
We shall endure.
Zerg forces, push forward. This bastard dies today.
You think the Swarm is your ally? The Queen of Blades can only spread suffering. She is the enemy of all life.
Is this the best
Shoot
you have,
him.
Nerud? Time for you to die again.
Amon's power binds me here.
We know.
Mineral field depleted.
It's what we're here for, dude. Stop whining. It's not Tascar. Tascar wouldn't whine like this. Get the main hub.
Bends to my master's will.
Woo.
Soon
He's hitting us
you shall
with something.
know his full glory.
Get this crystal first.
The cycle must be reborn.
The Swarm has
Fire!
purpose to assimilate the Protoss and create the hybrid. Now, you are no longer.
That's okay. Now you're no longer needed, you please.
Hello, Duran.
Hmm.
Do you remember what you did to me?
Stukov. You have come to gloat, haven't you?
No. I've come to say good night, you son of a bitch.
Vindication!
Artanis, you must come to me.
I'm right here.
It is Tassadar, my mentor. How can this be? honored one. To see you bring such joy to my...
You lying son of a bitch!
Tassadar, a form I chose to inspire action in the one called Zeratul. In you. The prophecies Zeratul followed, the result of my psionic extension into the minds of primitive beings.
You are Zelnaga, the one who called to me. Who are you?
Oros, last shepherd of the cycle, enemy of Amon. He is one with the void. It is an extension of his will, binding me as prisoner.
Why have you summoned us here?
The cycle must not be broken. The merging of purity of essence and purity of form must continue. You, the one called Kerrigan, can merge with my essence. Now, fulfill your destiny. Ascend as Zelnaga. Continue the infinite cycle.
Zelnaga? You want to change her into one of you? Oh, damn it. Sarah! No!
Only a Zelnaga can defeat the Fallen One.
Sarah. You don't gotta do this. You don't have to let yourself be mutilated again. Together,
No,
we'll...
Jim. With all I've done, the lives ruined, worlds destroyed, there's blood on my hands. I need to cleanse it. This is my destiny.
How many times are they gonna break Jim's world? Oh man. Poor guy. Alright, let's continue.
Friend Raynor, it appears the process is beginning. The Zelnaga's light will be impossible to hide from our enemy. The battle ahead shall be a difficult one. I hope you are prepared for it.
It looks like a Terran background, eh? Guess who we are now. Alright, let's do it.
Amon's shadows will devour all. Kerrigan, may the last of my essence give you the power you need.
The power. It's so much.
You must channel it. Use it against these dark servants.
Kerrigan, no!
Explain yourself.
Clear the area, Sarah. Then we'll be able to come down and reinforce it.
Get it!
I will destroy these.
Good job.
I need to focus until this is finished. Jim, you'll have to handle this one.
All right. I've set up my defenses at these 2 points. Looks like we gotta stand our ground if we're gonna get out of this alive.
The swarm will eat its queen unto death.
And the might of the Firstborn stands with you.
Then let's get moving. We'll want heavy defenses to give Sarah the time she needs. I hope you're ready for this.
My forces will hold for as long as they can.
Our queen must not be harmed.
Didn't screaming.
You have come to seek your death.
What the hell was that?
Amon is sending his minions against us. But I can use this power to stop them if I have to. Jim, Zagara and Artanis won't last long if you don't act. You must help them. Or I can use my powers if I must.
What will she become when she is alone? Naga, do not forget, I have also ascended.
That's fine. Roger that.
Ah, oh no, did Artanis die already? No, Artanis!
Base is under attack.
There's a Void Thrasher near us, Sarah. I think it's going after you. Time to use that power of yours.
Engine screaming.
Oh.
Engine screaming.
Ready to plunder. Ready to
Achoo!
They're assaulting our base from the other side. These bastards don't let up, do they?
Why would they? Tenacity is advantageous in war.
That isn't what I... Oh, hell, never mind.
Come in, see.
A massive onslaught is coming our way, Terran. Aid us!
Okay.
One step ahead.
Boros' power courses through me, but half of it still remains.
Amon is sending an overwhelming force against me. I will need your assistance, friend Raynor.
Gotcha.
The cosmos lies within my grasp. Zagara and Artanis will come under attack soon. Defend them, Jim.
She cannot be trusted with the power of the Zelnaga. You know it to be true.
Get out of Jim's head, you son of a beak.
This is it. Amon's sending all he has against us.
Base is under attack.
Loud and clear.
Base is under
We got
attack.
it! Woo!
That's it. I have nearly all of the Zelnaga's essence.
I have been honored to serve you, my queen.
The swarm is yours, Zagara. Remember our lessons.
I shall.
It is time. With the last of our essence, a new eternity dawns. The infinite cycles have come to their end. She is Zelnaga.
These moments together, they will always be with me.
Darling,
We have to go now, Jim.
end this thing. Once and for all.
The essence of eternity.
I see beyond the flow of space and time. All paths have led to this moment. I don't know if I deserve redemption for what I've done, but our universe does. It is time to end this.
Amon's fall. Wow.
Your newfound strength gives you no advantage here. I have fought and killed Zelnaga before.
You have never faced anything like me.
Sarah, Artanis and I are in position, and we're not leaving. So don't even say it. Now what's the plan?
Amon is enveloped within a barrier of energy. His void crystals make him nearly invincible. But they are also his weakness. When they leave him to recharge their energy, they become vulnerable to attack.
We cannot take them down alone. His strength is too great in this realm.
You have yet to see my power. We will bring his barrier down. Then I will finish it.
Looks like this is our last dance, darling. Let's get going.
And we have the Zerg.
The void crystals orbit Amon, projecting his void barrier. At the height of their journey, they will cross over the terrain. That is our moment to destroy them.
The first crystal should be vulnerable to our attacks soon. My warriors will engage it shortly.
Help them out.
Let's see how these void crystals fare against my new power. Amon's construct, which reaches long period. He will attack us at every turn. The first crystal is down. His barrier weakens. You cannot hide behind the crystals, Amon.
Damn, this can't be good. Ground's shaking under our boots here.
Uh-oh. Whoa! Hey, buddy. That's just cheating.
Holy hell. Amon just ripped the ground out from under my command center. Now how are we supposed to fight something like that?
My destiny manifests.
We must set up multiple bases if we are to survive Amon's assault. It is only a matter of time before he comes for the rest of us.
Let him come. The swarm is well prepared. Speak to me.
Oh.
I cannot delay.
Ciao, wait.
This is my day.
Suffer for this.
Seismic disturbance detected. It appears Amon has chosen to attack my nexus point. Be on your guard, Kerrigan. Amon will surely strike your hive cluster soon.
Amon's focus has turned to my swarm. We must evacuate before he attacks. Do you feel that? Your end approaches.
Ouch.
Another crystal's heading my way. My men are already after it. SCVs, evacuate the command center. That whole area's going down.
I see your truth, Kerrigan. Champion of right. Murderer. Hypocrite.
Finally, the barrier has fallen.
I'm under attack.
Oh, that's it.
It is over, Amon.
You are but a product of the flawed cycle, manipulated for the entirety of your existence.
You know nothing about me. I care little for the Zelnaga's infinite cycle, or your twisted lies. No. I choose something different. I choose freedom. For all of us. Go, Jen. Go.
Today marks the third anniversary of the fall of the Arcturus Manx regime. To memorialize this milestone, Emperor Valerian Manx held a monumental celebration in the capital wing of Augustgrad, heralding in a new age of peace and prosperity within the Terran Dominion. On the Senate steps, Admiral Matthew Horner reaffirmed the military support of the new Dominion government and expressed his optimism for the latest rounds of peace negotiations.
Hearts and minds, man. Just like you always said.
You know, Matt, someday you're gonna wind up leading this bunch of misfits.
I made a deal with the devil, Jimmy. You will hold her life in your hands.
You about ready to get out of here, cowboy?
Hell, it's about time.
James Rayner was never heard from again. His badge was recovered from Joey Ray's bar on Marsara. Under the steady leadership of Emperor Valerian Minx and Admiral Matthew Horner, the Dominion enters an age of prosperity and peace. Led by their new Queen Zagara, the Zerg forcibly lay claim to the systems surrounding Char. High Lord Alarak declines an alliance with the unified Protoss, and his people leave Ire to establish their own homeworld. Any Tal'Darim who opposed his decision are permitted one opportunity to join the Templar. Scientists have reported a strange regrowth of life on formerly barren planets across the Kaprulu sector. The origins of this vast change is unknown. Alrighty, that was Legacy of the Void. As far as summaries go, I'm not sure that I can do this one too much justice, but I'll give it my best shot. I think that why it would be so hard to summarize is because with Wings of Liberty and with Heart of the Swarm, the focus and character arcs were personal and surface level and not too much world building on the outside of them, so they were easier to follow. You know, it was just like Jim's goals, and here's Kerrigan's goals, and here's how they go about pursuing them. Simple as that. But there was just so much more lore in this campaign. Like even the title can have different meanings. Like you can apply legacy to the Protoss, but like the Void points to Xel'Naga and their impact on the Starcraft galaxy. So you know, like even the title itself could point in multiple directions. But anyway, let's talk about Artanis. Because Artanis has to go about saving his entire people from Amon, while also trying to set the groundwork for redefining his entire freaking race. He has so many set ways of thought to break down. It is very easily apparent in his discussions with Rohana, but I mean all of the characters have some biases to overcome or re-identifying to do. And he also finds out in Ulnar that Amon had manipulated the Protoss like he did the Zerg, so it turns out that the whole caste system and the Kala and all that stuff was a bunch of lies anyway. So like, how much are you gonna throw at one guy for, you know? That being said, I think they portray him very well, and I mean, he's definitely a lot stronger and more leader-like than he was back in Brood War. I'm not going to rehash every other character, but I definitely thought that each of the characters introduced painted an interesting picture of the Protoss as a whole, and really emphasized how hard of a feat it was going to be to unite them. Let's see. Well, as I've said before when I started this one, this is probably my favorite StarCraft 2 campaign. This campaign seems just much more urgent, and you know, rightfully so, with Amon waging war on the galaxy. You know, almost all the missions felt heavier with. They just had a, you know, like either there was a timer going on, or there was some like unique mission objective that you had to achieve. That kind of stuff just made it stand out a lot more. And I think the War Council stuff they had in this one was really cool, because like, you know, you had multiple units to select from, and you know, all these different units represented all the different factions that you were recruiting. So I thought that was really cool, tying into the story. But then, like, you know, being able to customize your army, I thought was really cool. Let's see. As far as the epilogue, I think it mostly stands on its own. You know, Amon was kicked back into the Void, but unless he was killed, he was going to certainly come back. So I'm at least glad they cleared that stuff up, and you know, cleared stuff up with Tassadar. Though I can't express how bummed I was to find out it wasn't really Tassadar the whole time. But it was fun to have, you know, each of the three races at their peak strengths, and hey, surprise, Kerrigan's a god now. You know. But I am glad that Jim and Kerrigan get their, you know, happy ending, and I thought the summaries for the other races were pretty fitting. So let's see. So does anything come next? Honestly, I can't really say. Like, I know the StarCraft 2 does technically have like Nova Core missions or something like that, but I think there are only like 6 missions, and I have never played them, and at this point I don't really intend to. You know, Blizzard has not really done anything else content-wise for StarCraft in a long time. They kind of seem more focused on revamping their StarCraft Remastered, but that's mostly probably for PvP reasons and getting that arena out, and you know, all the you know, public competitions and stuff that they do. You know, that's money generating for them. So I doubt there's going to be any StarCraft game soon that's for individual player content, but we'll see. Yeah, I have no idea when they would come out with a StarCraft 3, if that's even remotely a thing, but I'll be very curious about it if and when they do that. So but hey, and you know, I guess on a personal note, like, this is going to be the last video in my Waffle request series for StarCraft. I'm pretty proud of myself to have gotten through it. You know, they're almost 40 videos almost, and you know, I got through all of StarCraft and StarCraft 2, so quite a feat if I do say so myself. So anyway, so I'll be cutting myself off here. Leave comments down below if you want to talk about what you thought of the games, any theories on what might happen next or anything like that. And you know, who knows what'll come from that. But until next time, this is JHaubz signing off.